like a freight train will. Cornbread man, biscuit boy, talking live love and southern joy. Cornbread man, biscuit boy, raise your glass, make some noise. Gravy drips in the southern drawl. Stories thick like the cypress tall. Radio rebels riding wild and free, shouting truths like a storm at sea. Hey, hey, can you feel that beat? Boots on the floor, fire in the heat. Cornbread man, biscuit boy, talking live love and southern joy. Cornbread man, biscuit boy, raise your glass, make some noise. Tales of dirt roads, whiskey skies that cut through the night like fireflies. Laughter echoes through the pines, two voices cross them county lines.
And here we go. Love the song. Love y'all. Thanks for all who stopped by. A little bit disjointed tonight because of things. Thank y'all, all those. I thought that we would not go live at all. Thanks to Biscuit Boy for all of his blessings tonight, being a blessing to our family as we.
It is my pleasure.
Well,
my pleasure.
More than a brother, I'll say that. Really long story short of it is, went to the doctor and they thought Lynn needed to be seen and started talking all kind of stuff and made us think there was a lot of bad stuff going on when in reality, and I think they just got a bad, I don't know what happened, but the hospital said she's fine for what she's going through. No mas. And you can take her home. So she was very happy. Let me switch my mic. We've been working on some things here.
Right.
So sorry if my mic was a little bit wonky, but I've got it switched now. So it's been, like I said, it's been a slam trying to get on, and we were working on some stuff. But we're just going to do one show. We're going to do Wolf Nation. We'll go as long as we feel like it, and then we'll get off.
Yeah, and you know, Dave, we told everybody Monday that I wasn't going to be here this week.
I know, it's like we're all kind of crazy this week.
Yeah, I was a week ahead in my schedule, but
I was going to fill those time slots with something else.
Yep.
And then you said, "Hey, that's next week. I'm not even going this week."
Yeah. And I'm glad, you know.
And then this afternoon, I got the call like your wife's going to. They just go across the street now, the new hospital.
Yeah.
And we're thankful. Things are good. Thanks for all the people that sent out prayer requests, good thoughts, all that.
Yes.
I will say that online as well. I didn't mean to but we were being told other things. And so we thought the ER was just preparatory to get in a room. CT scan was done. Blood work was done. All that. Everything come back clear. You know, it's for her condition. It came back clear. Yeah, I forgot to turn that. Well, I think I got to get another bulb, man. you're gonna really be in the dark.
Yeah,
might
I
wanna
want
move it
to
up a little
angle
bit.
this way.
Well, don't
just
blind me, man. You got
just
me.
a
You got me kind of like under the.
Are you blinded now?
Not blinded? Just move it towards you a little. There you go. That's good. You're good.
Right.
You are in the center. You are the center ring of this circus right now.
There you go. I'm the table monkey.
We've been working on moving things around. We're working. Got to work on camera angles, lighting,
Yeah.
because we're redoing the studio a little bit. It's always been a work in progress. And
We'll
as
get there. We're growing.
as you get equipment, as you get new things, and you're kind of working on those things, and that's what we're doing.
Yep.
So if you see things move around, that's what it is. New branding, new things. So I think Paul wants to read a scripture.
Always on the move. Yes, I do. But tonight I've got Philippians chapter 2, 1-6.
I love it.
And it says, if there be therefore any consolation in Christ, if any comfort of love, if any fellowship of the Spirit, if any bowels and mercies, fulfill ye my joy, that ye be like-minded, having the same love, being of one accord, of one mind. Let nothing be done through strife or vainglory, but in lowliness of mind, let each esteem others better than themselves.
Amen.
Look at every man on his own things, but every man also on the things of others. Let this mind be in you, which was also in Christ Jesus, who being in the form of God, thought it not robbery to be equal with God. Amen and amen.
Absolutely, amen. Love the Word of God.
Yes. It's a daily thing
Absolutely.
every day.
We did our scripture this morning, our verse we do in the morning show,
Right.
and it was right on time. And every day has its challenges. Like for us, it was definitely a challenge today, but nothing was like crazy. I mean, like we wasn't like falling apart. It's just
Right.
crazy. Like you deal with a situation and you just take it to the king.
That's it.
And
That is it.
we got the opportunity to meet people. We ran into our fellow podcaster there,
We sure did.
Mr. Backwoods Cryptid, Greg Smith.
And he has agreed to let us go on a little
yeah,
excursion
man,
with
we're
him.
gonna go out. We're gonna do some tree knocking.
That's right.
My sister said, "What's that?"
Well, it's one way they communicate. One way. But you know what I'd like to find, Dave, is some of those teepee-like structures that they make. They take these trees, not limbs. These are trees, and they break them and move them and stand them up like the skeleton works of a teepee.
Yeah,
It's crazy. All they need is some canvas. They'd have them a little teepee.
I like it.
I'd like to find something like that. That would be cool.
And thank you for Michael and New York. I'm just saying part of your name. I know 100%. All y'all being Instagram. Bless your hearts. And God bless you. I hope you're having a great day. It's cold in North Georgia. Cold.
Yes, it is.
It's going to be cold all the way to South Georgia. It's cold. Snow. They're talking about some snow by Sunday, I think, through the southern parts of Georgia. We miss it, I believe, but that's what they're talking about.
Last year.
Oh, I know. He hit it.
Last year, it hit the beach in Pensacola.
It
was
did.
covered. Yeah. It was pretty amazing.
I know Robert gave me a hard time because I told him I was praying that they get a boatload of snow or something like that.
Right.
And they did. Blame me. I said, well, that's a pretty good prayer.
Yeah, it is.
But I want to tell you, I told my sister, I said, every experience,
Right.
I said, I asked her this question. I posed the question to her. I said, it finally hit me why I have weird stuff happen to me.
Really?
And she said, well, there's two reasons.
Okay.
And I've always knew the one, now it's two. I said, these weird experiences that I have, and I have them happen, little odd things, big things, little weird, odd stuff
Right.
that happens. The first one is because I said, it's things I can work into a sermon. I do it all the time.
Yeah.
I'll get something, tuck it away in the brain. It might be 5 years later,
You got a
6
pretty big
months later.
vault up there already, brother.
Well, but there's things that happen that people identify with. What I mean
Yep.
is Jesus talked in parables and stories that so it helped people understand.
Exactly.
So these things I think are odd or weird, they're an application I'm going to use later in a sermon.
Gotcha.
Like if I was talking about riding horses, which you have experience in, and something about horses,
Right.
I probably got your attention a little bit more in the sermon. Not that you don't pay attention, but it makes you.
It pertains.
You're like, hey,
to you, yeah.
horses. He's talking about horses. So you get stuff like that.
Right.
Horses. It could be anything. Working on your car.
Yeah.
The second reason is podcasting. Because I get these weird. It might even seem weird to you, but it's weird to me.
Right.
So I was at the new hospital. It's a brand new hospital.
Oh, what place is
It's only been open.
huge.
Yeah, it's
It
only
was
been
empty. I was blown away.
yeah, it's only been open for a few days.
Yeah.
Not even a week yet, I think.
Not
So
long.
anyway, we're checking it all out. The first thing that happened was, bless her heart, my sister probably killed me for saying it. So she says we're going to the room 25.
Right.
So
right.
me and Kaylee, my granddaughter, we get to the hospital. We go up. I said, 25. You learn to listen to the first number, second floor. So we got the elevator opens. There's hallways right, left,
Right.
and forward. But forward didn't. It was just another. It's like an H, so it's another set of rooms.
Gotcha.
We turn left. I don't know why. I think most humans turn right.
Yeah, most of the time.
Thank you, Nathan. Racing. God bless you. So anyway, instead of going, we went left. Wrong move. We went to ICU, but there was no like doors closed. Said stop. Call nurse.
Right.
We just walked in. And I'm like,
Hey, how's everybody doing?
it was the room portion, not the emergency. But anyway,
Right.
I'm like, okay, we got to turn around. So we go down.
So you didn't walk in on somebody's surgery or
No,
anything
it wasn't
that?
nothing like
Okay.
that.
Oh, okay.
Now that would be wild. So we walked
Yeah,
all the way
yeah.
down the hall to room 25. As I'm getting closer, I see this very elderly man and woman sitting there. There's nobody in the bed, and I'm like, that ain't it.
Huh.
I'm thinking maybe my sister got the room wrong. So I tell Kaylee, check 24. Kaylee looks in and says, oh. She's like, that's not it.
That's not it.
She says, some old lady was looking at me.
Wow.
Kind of freaked her out,
I bet.
You look around the corner and they're just staring at you.
Yeah.
It's like almost they knew you were going to look or something.
Yeah.
Or pop in. So then we went to the other rooms. We meet somebody. And so I go up to this person working there. She says, oh, I'll look it up for you. Pulls it up on the computer. And she says, I don't have her here. I'm like,
Well, the lady in the ER asked me if she went by a different name. And I was like, not that I know of. I don't think she has.
they
any
apparently
AK.
didn't even have her listed. Like it
Nice.
freaked me out. Like,
Yeah.
well, let me call my sister back. So, my sister, I love her. We make each other laugh. So I call her up, and I can barely hear her. Like her, she's always Bluetooth. By the way, folks,
Right.
for the love of Jesus, if you Bluetooth your phone or your podcast or whatever, just realize you are messing with people's lives sometimes. It's always us that don't Bluetooth
Right.
we just pick up the phone, do speaker or whatever. Y'all put us through crazy stuff because I can barely hear her and she's going, hello, are you there? Hello?
Hello.
And it's because there's like delay or something,
Right.
I'm like, hey, and she's like, hey, who are you?
I'm your
Is
brother.
this my brother? Yeah. So we got this little interchange going. I'm like, are you there? She's like, yeah, what do you want? She says, I said, what room is it? She said, 25. I'm like, it's not 25. Yeah, her wheelchair's sitting outside the room. I'm sitting in the room. I said, no, you're not. I'm telling you, you're not.
I'm
in the
standing
room.
here.
Yeah, I said.
Yeah.
So we walk back down the hall. Me and my granddaughter. We're walking, and I'm like, step out of the room. I want to see you. I want to escort into the room.
Right.
There's nobody. She said, all right, I'm on my way. Nobody steps out. And I'm like, Tammy, there is. And by this time, the old lady and man, they're gone. Like, I don't know where they went.
Right.
There's nobody in the room. I'm
They
like,
just
there's
disappeared.
nobody in the room. She goes, I'm standing in front of door room 25. I'm here. I said, where? She said, the emergency room. So I'm like, what the heck?
Room 25 in the emergency room.
I just said, just say ER and I'll go up there and ask them. Of course, it wouldn't do me no good. You said they didn't have her on the list.
Exactly.
It's weird stuff.
Yep.
So we go on down. So again, this is all a bunch of weird stuff that happened. So I go down, I see Greg. He's working. Hey man, I go over and talk to him. I told him what I wanted to do. He goes, you'll have to talk to the nurses, I was like, okay. So
Really?
yeah,
He doesn't know his way around the hospital
yeah,
yet?
he does, but he said, I'm not allowed to let you go back there.
Oh, okay.
And apparently nobody is, because
I got
this
you.
just keeps going on.
Right.
So I go back, I
It's
go up.
HIPAA. They have a lot of HIPAA concerns.
Well,
And HIPAA's a big deal. I mean,
It is a
we
big
deal
deal.
with that in our industry as well.
well, I ain't gonna say on air, but I'll tell you
Right.
later how HIPAA just got violated. Previous to this story,
Right.
I
right.
would tell you that I don't know if it's a HIPAA. It could be. It very possibly could be a HIPAA violation. But anyway,
We'll see.
lady was being helpful. It was just a mistake, but it's still a HIPAA violation. So anyway,
Right.
I'll go to the nurse. Well, about that time, Kaylee goes, check this action out. Kaylee is all in with me. Like I turn around, there's 2 officers escorting a guy in the hospital. And he's kind of like,
A little wobbly.
a little wobbly. So he goes up. I just stand out of the way. I'm thinking they're coming through. I might as well wait.
Right.
So they walk up, escort him to the desk, and leave.
Leave him there
Yeah.
by
And
himself.
And yeah. And Kaylee's like, why would they do that? I said, I think it's one of those where they have a prisoner and they just release them at the hospital.
Really?
They do that. They don't want to take care of, they don't want the medical. Once they say you're released, I think that's what it was.
So the state doesn't have to pay for it.
Exactly. Well, the
Okay.
county.
The county doesn't have to.
And they're on they have county, state insurance,
Right.
but that comes out, that all that expense comes out of their budgets and all that, or it's hitting their part.
Yeah.
So I think that's what they were doing. He looked like he was a little wobbly. I don't know what was going on with him. So they admit him right away. Like it was almost
He
like,
wasn't beat up or anything, was he?
I don't know.
Heavy
He
blood.
had a jacket on with his hood up because it's cold.
Right.
So they immediately put the little thing they put on your wrist. They immediately putting that on. They knew he was on the way.
They must have if they had one ready.
He said, put your arm in here, put it on there, and then have him go sit down. So
they have to have his name and information, birth date, stuff like
Exactly.
that already printed on that thing for him to put it on, or it wouldn't do him any good.
that was a release at the hospital.
I'll be darned.
This happens because they don't want to pay for medical care.
What makes
That's
sense?
what I think. I could be wrong.
Well, if anybody else has an opinion, let us know.
So I go up to the counter then, and I say, yes, my wife is in the emergency back in the emergency.
Right.
I need to go see her. And she says, we'll have to contact the family. And then she goes, we'll have to contact the nurses to see if it's okay for you to come back. I said, it's my wife. You'll have to have a seat, sir, and wait.
Really?
Really?
I would have said, well, I'm not going to go down that.
I know. So
I'm not going to do that.
So I'm sitting there, and Kaylee's like, it's so quiet in here. When I talked to you, she said,
Right.
everybody in here could hear your conversation. I'm like, I don't
Good.
care.
Yeah.
Whatever,
So what?
So I
Yep.
talked to you,
Yep.
and you said, I'm on the way. Thanks again for coming, man. You're a blessing. So then they come out,
What
and they holler.
family does, brother.
So check this out.
Yep.
Like I just got there. Like I want to go back and see my wife. She's already back there. The nurse comes out and hollers a name. It's that dude. And nobody says anything at first. This guy's sitting there, hood on. He's well, I think he took the hood down. He's sitting there, and they hollered this guy's name, and I'm looking around, and finally he goes, "Oh, that's me," like that.
Wow.
So he looks around.
There are special people in this world, though.
So he gets up and he goes back. So I'm sitting here going, and then my sister pops out. My sister, bless her heart. She is her filters are about gone. I still have some.
This wasn't the confused guy, was it?
No. It was another
Okay.
guy. It was another,
Okay. All right.
Anyway,
Yeah. Sorry, I'm completely
the
blew your
confused guy. You
mind
throw
on
me
that
off.
one.
I'm confused now. Who's
Yeah. You know, the fella that thinks he's the opposite sex.
that was a whole nother thing. I didn't know until I got back there.
Yeah,
Yes. I get you now. No, they didn't come out for me. They were supposed to. My sister pops out and says, "What are you doing?" I'm waiting on you. I'm like, they told me I couldn't go back. She said, "To heck with them. You're
Come on
family.
back.
You're
Yeah.
supposed to be back there more than I am." And Kaylee's like, "They're going to get on to us." And she's like, "I don't care." She said, "The door's not locked. Let's go."
There you go.
So they're staring me down, And
Right.
Kelly says, "That nurse was staring at you." I said, "I don't care." So then we went around the corner. That's when we saw Mr. I don't know what to say, confused person.
Right.
And my sister says, "By the way," and
By the way,
my sister told me if that person had came in my wife's room,
Yeah.
she was going to order them out.
Yeah.
She said, "I do not want that confused person working on my sister-in-law."
No.
Before I got there, she said, I already made up my mind. You're not coming in here." So it was trippy, man. It was like all this weird stuff. So once again,
yep.
while all this is going on. Kaylee again before, but it was right after you called. I called, talk to you. Kaylee says, check this action out once again. So I went back.
I love that. Check this action out.
There's these two guys walking. They got the white suits on with the white hoods up. One guy's got a backpack on, and they're outside. They walk by the emergency room window, and Kelly says, and they look like hospital people, but I don't know if they were or not.
With hoodies.
With a white suit like you clean in, like we did at the plant.
Yeah.
The white suit people.
The white suit people.
But they had hoods on everything, backpacks. And she's like, who's these people?
Look like
it's like
Ghostbusters.
Different people just kept passing by. It was like, this is weird. Like you just realize you've like stepped into the Twilight Zone.
Oh, wow.
And you got to be more than 40 years old to understand that. Maybe more than 50. I don't know.
Yeah,
well, but
Twilight.
It's like, I felt like when I got there, everything like went kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Like, it's like the weirdest thing, you know? And here we are, we're all worried like something's really bad wrong. Like we're in for the siege, you know what I'm talking about? Like,
I did.
You know, I mean, I'm sure you thought that. Like, Dave's going to be at the hospital of the siege here for a while.
I went into prayer warrior.
Man, I appreciate it because they had me thinking, man, she's like in bad shape, like bad. I'm headed there, you know.
Yeah.
And then all this just little ticky weird stuff started happening. Dave's on fire right now.
What's up, broski?
So, I mean, it's just creepy. And when you come out, because it's cold and windy tonight.
Oh Lord, yeah, that cut you in half out there.
It was worth the price of admission, which is free, to watch the people. It's two sets of double doors.
Yeah.
When you step in that first door and the other one opens, it's like a wind tunnel.
Yeah.
Everybody that steps in that was like, oh my God.
Hey, I didn't have my jacket.
Oh, you went through there. You know what I'm talking about.
I didn't have my jacket zipped up. As soon as I stepped, my jacket blew open. And I was like, holy cow. Yeah, I was standing there getting my jacket zipped up. But man, yeah, it
was just a lot of, I don't know, it was like a lot of things together. And I'm sitting here going, oh my gosh, what am I getting into here? So by the way, before we got back, we were up at the wrong place to come down to find her. Thank you, Broski. So
I have no idea what you're talking about, but I'm enjoying it. Dave is lit right now. Come on, Dave.
My wife got sent to the ER today from the doctor's office.
Telling us had some experiences at the hospital.
Just weird stuff. So when we're up on the second floor, we got to come down to emergency.
Right.
There's a guy.
Is a brand new building.
It's a brand new building. So there's a doctor. He looked like a doctor. He's holding we're quite a ways away. You know, usually go to hospital. I got to give him, customer service was really good, except for that lady at the front. Yeah. She's just nutso or something. But anyway, the guy goes, they're holding the elevator. There's like 3 people in there already. And I'm thinking, I figure I catch the next one. He goes, hey, come on. So we get in there and there's like 5 of us in there and the guy's got a little tray thing, you know. And the doctor says this, he goes, you know, these elevators are kind of small. It's a brand new building. It's like they're still getting used to this building they're working in. Yeah. So it's like, I said, yeah, it's a little bit tight. You know, I mean, 5 people, you know, it's always a little tight, but it was like real tight.
Hey, I got a question for you. You ever been on a packed elevator and somebody fart?
Well, if I did, I'm sure I have. I don't remember it.
Oh, I remember. I was the person. It's hilarious.
A stinky situation.
Well, especially when it's one of those crop dusters, you know. Right before I got off the elevator, you let it rip, you know, and you get off the elevator and then run down the steps to see their expressions whenever they come off the elevator. I know it's mean, folks, but I love interacting with people, put it that way.
So the last thing
I'm just joking.
The last thing before we got to the ER.
Right.
Because Katie's some of these hospitals you go in, it's like Fort Knox.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they're like
security everywhere.
Oh, my gosh. They're checking you for, blood samples and DNA and do retina scans and all that. I mean, it's kind of crazy at the hospital. I'm going to tell you another story in a minute at a hospital. You're going to love this one. Not that one. It's a one that's very intelligent. It's an Erlanger story. So anyway, it's got to be good.
Right.
So this poor lady at the information, we just blew by her every time. And we're walking up there and Kelly goes, she is so like, thinks older. Like,
oh yeah, I had a great conversation.
You
with
talked to her.
Tonight.
He brought her home for us, and she's like, "Oh, she'll be 14 this year." And she's analyzes everything, and she goes,
"She's intelligent beyond her years. She really is. As far as she's an old soul, I'll put it that way.
That's a great way to put it. Yeah. She's an old soul." Yeah. So she goes, "Are you going to talk to the lady at the information desk?" And I said, "No,
don't ask for directions or information." Okay.
I said, I know, I'm just going to blow by that. She goes, "I guess it's just wide open tonight, ain't it, Papa?" I said, "You got it, baby."
There you go.
She said, "Don't they have to let you back?" I said, "No, the door's wide open. Let's just walk in."
Yeah, that's when you should have said, "Check out this action."
Yes. I went up to the, oh my gosh, my brain just, I have these things hit me. And I can't think the aquarium in Chattanooga.
Yeah.
But when they were building that, I went with me and somebody.
That's an awesome place.
Man. Well, I've never been there when it opened. But I've been in it.
Yeah.
We walked up there, they were still built. I thought it was open. So I walked in, we're just walking down the halls, and some guy goes, "Hey!" The kind of hey that makes you think you're in trouble.
Uh-oh.
And he goes, "Yeah, you, man. What do you think you're doing?" I said, "I'm checking the place out, right? We're not open." I said, "Really? People are walking it out." He goes, "Those are workers, man. Get out of here. I'll have you arrested."
Wow.
I'm like, that's what I said. The door was wide open. You have no sign saying don't enter. Signed person, authorized personnel only. And I said, "I didn't see you doing your job. Like, why didn't you stop me?"
Yeah.
He said,
"Hell now."
That's pretty much what he said.
Right.
So, like, get the heck out.
Wow.
So, one last story, and I'm going to let Biscuit Boy here.
No, you
tell some stories.
Get some more coffee.
No, I'm good. I was up at Erlanger, which is a very older established hospital. And before I say this, I preface the story in I do security, so I do appreciate the good work that security does, because I think there's a lot of people that does a lot of good things. But you also have the Barney Fife syndrome type guard. I've ran into a bunch of them. This was my first time I'd ever ran into one like that.
Okay.
They're always doing construction in Chattanooga, always. So I'm at the lot. You know how it is, you go around, you miss your turn, you got to go all the way around again or something.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how to get into this place, because they got all kind of entrances.
Oh, Lord, yeah. You're going one way, and it says one way, and then you get to the end, and it's one way this way and one way this way, and you're like, wait a minute, how do you turn?
Yeah, and if you park on the wrong side of the hospital, just say Erlanger, you have to have the right elevator. That's the whole key.
Yeah.
If you have the wrong elevator, you're never going to get to some of the upper floors. So
you have to be in the right section, because there's so many sections around there.
They got elevators everywhere. You got to know. So anyway,
they
had I didn't notice it first. They were doing construction around the hospital there. Now I'm out on the road, dude, on the road that goes in front of the place.
Yeah.
So I didn't notice the sign, because I'm trying not to get hit. It's a busy area. And the sign said, go straight through the intersection, and it's a detour. Like, you can't turn left. But there was no barricade or nothing. It just said, don't do it.
Yeah.
So I saw it as I turned.
A speed limit sign is more of a suggestion. Yeah. That's what that is, It's more of a suggestion.
Talking from the guy who got 89 and a 65. Dismissed. Way to go. So anyway, I turned left.
If I don't get another one in a year.
So I see the sign.
Right.
And I said, oops, I go down, and I'm turning back in the hospital.
Don't make coffee come up on those, man.
My God, here comes Barney. He's in a little bitty security truck. He's got little flashing lights.
Yeah, he's going to nip it in the bud.
So he's honking his horn. He's got the lights going.
Yeah.
So I pull over in the little turning lane, and I park. He comes walking out there, elbows out, little man syndrome. He's one of them guys. You'll love this. He's one of those guys that's little, tiny, little bitty man.
Right.
But he wears the puffer jacket to make his arms look bigger.
Yeah. Probably got a bulletproof vest on underneath it. Can't carry nothing but a taser.
So he walks up there. He's been over, and he's like, do you know what you just did? I said, what the heck are you talking about? And I might have said something else back then because I think that was pre-church days.
Right,
but anyway,
right.
he goes, you made an illegal turn back there. My God, man. The carnage you could have caused. The deaths you could have caused. I know it's a hospital, but you don't want to send people there. And I'm like,
He sounds like he was talking about the Hindenburg or something. Holy cow.
I said, what are you talking about the turn up there? You dang right I'm talking about that turn. I said, okay, I made a mistake. What are you going to do, shoot me? Well, I should. I said, who the heck are you? Because I still don't even know who the guy is. I'm like trying to figure him out. We're on the road, dude. We're not at the hospital anymore.
Right.
You know, the road is the road. The road ain't got to do with the hospital.
Yeah.
So he goes, by God, I'm hospital security. And I'm gonna sight you. I said, you ain't sighting Jack, dude.
See ya. Yeah.
I said, matter of fact, you're lucky I pulled over.
Right.
I said, he said, you cannot leave. I'm not done with you. I said, watch this.
Yeah.
Check this action out.
Yeah. Check this action out.
I said, this is what I said. Now,
Yeah.
I'm not saying it was nice to say. I said, you get your little self back in your little truck and don't you ever talk to me again.
That's good.
I said, I don't want to hear nothing out of you.
Yep.
I was mad, man. Like this guy's screaming, spit coming out of his
Lord,
mouth.
I would not have taken that very well. You're a better man than me.
No.
My door would have been open. I'll put it that way.
I don't know if you've ever had something like that happen, man.
Oh yeah, I've had a couple.
Going to hospitals is a trip for me.
We used to Northgate Mall. Used to
yeah.
have security guards at Northgate Mall.
I used to visit them. I used to work with them.
Well,
Not there, but I'd visit them with the truck,
I used to race BMX, bicycle motocross. And our generation, we're the ones that started all of this, Red Bull stuff, all of the crazy flips and all that stuff. We started all that. I've got the scars to prove it, but we used to mess with the guards at the mall. We would ride through the mall and have them chase us. And I mean, when you go out the front door, when you go out the front door, dude's sitting out there with his lights going, and we would and back then this was crazy. And one section, they'd have parking here, and then in between that, they had a curb about this high that you couldn't drive over. Well, we could. So they'd be going up and coming down, and we, just mess with them.
I love it. Like I say,
we were mean kids.
Hellions.
Yeah.
But you got these people. You give them a little bit of authority, a little bit, and they act stupid. Now, when I do security and I have a guy, and I have to ask him, listen, I don't act like that.
Right.
But I talk to people as human beings, but
as well you should.
My job is not to do anything. My job is to observe and report.
Right.
So, but they're early on at this one place, which is a rough area. We've made it a lot better, but you always got to be on guard. There was always those that would kind of flex a little bit, like, "What are you going to do about it?"
Yeah.
And I would say, "Oh, I'm not going to do anything." They say, "Then why do I have to move, or what's the consequence?"
You don't have to move.
I said, no. I said, I have one last thing I have to do. They said, what's that?
Call the police.
We have them on site. So I said, I have to tell the officer that's inside the store the situation, and I'm going to turn it over to them.
Yep.
And they can call in enough cavalry that you will be moved. But that's totally up to you, man. I hope it works out for you.
Yep.
And I walk away and I go, hey, it's all right, man. That's why, Brother Jerry, why some of them have drink
Dane Bramage. I have Dane Bramage as well.
But it's like weird, man. You go to a hospital, it's just weird crap, man.
Yes.
It always happens to me. It's like I was at the emergency room one night with I think my son was there. And a car comes up, dead run, and throws a guy out.
and he runs. Seriously, dude.
Here you go.
He limps in holding his ear. He's
Yeah.
been shot in the ear.
Oh my Lord.
And I guess that was the guy that they're probably in a gang or something.
Yeah.
He don't want no
They're just
questions.
dropping him off.
So they
there,
just
yeah.
throwed him out, and they're flying out. This guy, he's got blood coming down.
Wow.
They come out there and get him, and they take him on back. Well, then within minutes, 2 different groups come in, like buddies, family. They're worried about this guy.
Yeah.
They're talking loud, screaming, everything. Well, and they're all together, not like opposing, not like the Reds and the Blues. These people
Right.
all know each other.
Yeah, yeah.
They get in a fight. They get in a fight over who cares more about this guy.
Oh,
They're
my
out there,
heavens.
ready to go at it. I went up to the counter, which is no help.
They were getting into it over who cares more about
Yeah.
the guy.
That's my homie.
No, that's my homie.
So
Wow.
I go up to the lady, and she's like, she's like doing paperwork. So it's like,
Right.
no concern in the world. No concern in the world about what's going on.
Mhm.
So I said, ma'am, you might want to get some help out here.
Guy's bleeding
This
pretty
is
bad.
fixing to get ugly. And she goes, they're on the way. So
She nonchalantly told you that this is no big deal.
it's no big deal.
This happens on a regular
We
basis.
see it happen all the time.
Yeah.
They come out and talk to them. They had to threaten them with arrest and all this stuff. They actually talked them off the cliff.
Well, that's a good thing.
But it's like,
That's a good thing.
it was knocked down Saturday night. I'm here to tell you, man.
I bet you it was a full moon. There is something to that.
There is something to that. You do get more people in an emergency room on a full moon.
That's why it's called lunacy. It has something to do with the lunar thing. I mean, it literally, they call it lunacy.
Hey, Brother Cook.
Crazy.
Hey, man, she's home resting. She didn't even want to go. We had,
Right.
Lynn, she's stubborn. And so when they told her that, the doctor said, we don't need to keep you. She's doing like this, like, let's go. Let's get out of here. She's good, brother. Thanks for the prayers. We thought
Yeah.
it was bad, man. Like,
Well, we didn't know.
we didn't know, man. They're talking blood clots and strokes and all this
CTs
stuff.
and all
She's
this
like,
stuff.
I'm good. We love you too, man. But yeah, it does get fuller. One time, and I don't know if it was a full moon,
Right?
I got really sick on a New Year's Eve. I mean, bad.
Really?
And I had to go to the ER.
Oh, legitimately sick.
I was sick. Yeah, I had to go to the
Okay, you weren't sick.
I think Cook will remember this because I think him and Jeff Zambala were going to be. Remember that, Cook? And I got really sick. I mean, y'all left to go get pizza or something. Come back, and Lynn says, "Time out. He's sick.
He's got to go to the hospital.
He's going to the ER." So I'm as sick as we say down here in the South, sick as a dog.
Sick as a
I don't
dog,
know
yeah.
why we say that, but anyway, it makes sense to us.
Yeah.
Sick as a dog. And the ER, by the way, this is the old Dye County.
Tri-County? Yeah, that's what we called it, too. Dye County.
Dye-
Oh, my heavens.
So
I had to, yeah.
the whole ER is full. I'm having to sit outside of the ER in a chair. I am so sick. I'm having to run to the bathroom like every 3 to 5 minutes to
Wow.
empty my gut, which there's nothing there.
Just dry heat.
And
I hate
my
those
whole
things.
face is like breaking out. I mean, I look bad. And
Right.
it's always at that time somebody comes by and goes, "Hey, man, how you doing? I ain't seen you
How
in
do
a
you
while,
think I'm
man."
doing? Yeah.
And they're like, "Well, are you okay?" I'm like, "Sick." And they're like,
Move.
"Oh, I didn't know you wasn't in there." I said, "There's no room."
Wow.
"Oh, well, I hope you get better, man." They're pulling out the stuff to put over the. Like,
Right.
why are you rolling through the ER, man?
Yeah, you just hang out here, see if you know anybody. I've got a pretty good ER story about Dye County.
Oh, I got to hear this.
Many, many moons ago.
Full moons?
Many of them. I was put into a situation with an ex that
This
decided.
has got to be good.
Yeah, they decided that they were going to make candles. All right. So you got a big pot on the stove
This is going to be
full of
good.
wax. Full of wax. All right. And then you add aroma oil to it and you mix it up. Once it's liquefied, you add aroma oil to it to give it its smell. Well, instead of putting it on low and letting it simmer, it was put on high. I walk into the kitchen and there's flames hitting the ceiling. I had on a pair of boxer shorts.
Of course.
That's all I had on was a pair of boxer shorts. And I thought, I've got to do something. What am I going to do? I tried salt. No, it didn't work. I know better than to put flour on anything because it's explosive. People don't realize flour will explode. So me being the smart guy that I am, I put on 2 gloves and I grabbed the pan, the pot.
You didn't grab it like the kung fu guy did with his
But
wrist.
I grabbed a hold of it by the handles, and we had French doors that in our house coming in. So I'm going out, flames are I'm trying to keep it out here and not splash it all over myself. Well, they open the front door and the wind blows flames right in my face, singes my hair and everything.
It's not funny, but this is hilarious.
And I dropped it.
Oh,
Dropped the pot.
oh man. In the house still?
No, I was out on
Thank God.
the front deck at that point, and I dropped it. And as soon as I let go, I thought, oh my God, this is going to hurt. And I turned and tried to run, and that thing hit, and that hot boiling wax hit my legs, and I had third-degree burns off my feet everywhere. All I had on was a pair of boxer shorts.
Wow.
So I'm just in shock, and I've got to go to the ER. I've got to go to the ER. I need some clothes. I need something to put on, to wear in public.
Because you're in your boxer shorts down by the river eating cheese, right?
Yeah, exactly. So being the intelligent person that they were, they brought me a pair of blue jeans. And I'm like, are you serious?
501s, baby.
So anyway, I finally get, a pair of shorts on, and we go to the ER. And I walk in, and the lady says, "Have a seat." And I looked at her.
This is Dye County, folks. This is Dye County.
I looked at her, and I looked at my legs, and I said, "Are you?" I went off in that place. Security came, everybody came, but when the doctor saw my legs, he was like, "Oh my God!" And so they took me back, and my legs were basically a candle. The wax was solidified already on my legs. God. And they had to get that stuff off. You know what they used? Mayonnaise.
Wow.
They slathered me with mayonnaise. I thought I was going to die.
I would throw up.
Oh, it was crazy. I thought they were going.
And it had what kind of smell to it? Because you had to smell like that with all that.
I don't remember the smell.
Aroma. I wonder what aroma.
I don't remember the smell, and it's crazy. With your olfactory, you should something traumatic like that. It should have stuck, but it didn't. I don't. Yeah.
So, what was the aftermath like? Did
almost? I could have got severely infected.
Sure.
So they were going to do skin grafts.
Yeah.
And this was like 3 days later. They told me to go home, lay on white sheets, let it ooze, and all this stuff. And I'm like, you're just in pain. That's all that you are. You're in pain. And I think they told me to take aspirin or something like that. And I was like, yeah, okay.
Typical.
And, as soon as I got home, I had a bottle of Wild Turkey. But anyway, thank God I don't do that anymore.
Amen.
But yeah, it was crazy. I will say this, that I was taken care of. But man, I could go on and on about this. The recovery was just.
I want to know at what point you looked at your eggs and went, "What the heck happened?"
That as soon as I saw the flames. Like, what the,
Oh, man. What happened? We have an emergency. We have a candle fire.
Yeah, some people don't need to be in charge of a cheese cutter. much less. So that's my story of Dye County.
I've got a few more of them. Dave, that sounds like the time I had to help a funeral director set a casket back on his pedestal and straighten the body of a guy after the family got in a fight. Yeah, you did.
They got in a fight and messed the body up.
So
Wow.
apparently he got ejected out to the floor.
Wow.
Poor
You
guy.
didn't love him as much as I did. The redneck version.
The funeral director's going,
Yeah.
my gosh, stop. What's going on? We have a dead man on the floor.
Oh, I had no idea you needed a bouncer at a funeral home. I wonder how you'd apply for that job. I'm here for the bouncer.
Just be a warm body, man, because
Yeah.
they need all the help they can get sometimes. They don't pay great. That's more like, you do get some money,
Oh.
but it's more like friends.
Right?
Hey, Bob, can you put a red jacket on there and help me out at a funeral? You wear a tie. I just need you to open the door, man. I need you to guard the body, or I need you to clean the toilets, man. I mean, I think that's the qualification, right?
Yeah. Only if I can carry a gun.
Oh, man.
Y'all excuse me. I'll be right back. I don't want this to go all over the place.
Oh, Lord. Having fun on a Thursday, folks. It's never a dull moment. We get together. I want him to see that and see. There is no doubt. But what's funny about it, it's not funny, not funny, is this place. And for all those that may see this that worked there and did provide great care for many years, we understand. But you got to admit that there is tons of these stories. And maybe it's unfair that it was called Dye County. It was a Tri-County hospital, later changed its name, but it became known as Dye County. They couldn't do major stuff. They could do some surgeries, but if you were really bad, they put you in an ambulance to go to somewhere else. But everybody in our area has some story, multiple probably, of this place. And so we have a lot of stories about it. Even though there were good care by some, there's also crazies. NC says that ever since, Paul's been washing his legs for that smooth, fresh feeling.
Exactly. There are a couple of places hair will not grow. Like on the back of my leg, there's some places.
It since has been bought by another company.
Well, the county owns it now.
That property, but the new hospital's been built.
The new hospital. I'm talking about.
Yeah, but
Dye
I mean,
County.
that was bought or ran by another hospital until they built the new one. And anyway, this has been a legal fight in our area for a long time to get the certificate that you need to have a hospital. And it got all the way to the state. There was major lawsuit. And these are all hospitals in Chattanooga. I'm like, this is Georgia. Why do we have this fight? But there's all kind of rules to it.
Yeah.
But it definitely, I mean, I'm telling you, it earned its name, Dye County.
I agree.
Definitely earned its name. And
they were in the news weekly.
So I went up there once. I had gallstones.
Oh,
I didn't know what was going on. I just got severe abdominal pain.
Yeah.
I go to the ER. It's always the ER, man. And that point where you said, because that's what they would say, you had to really be bleeding out for them
I've
to
got
say.
Another story for you when you get.
Yeah. For them to say, let's go on back. You had, I mean, something really big. Like they would always say, have a seat. We'll get to you when we can.
Yeah.
You never got out of that hospital less than 4 hours. Never.
You know, I don't
the ER.
I don't think you got into the ER in less than 4 hours.
And if you went on a Friday or Saturday, you might as well pack a lunch, man, because you're going to be there a while. That's just the
I
way
don't know who their triage nurse was, but they did not do a very good job.
No. So I go up there. Wife's at work. I sent the kids to school. I said, I got to go to the hospital. So I went to the ER. Again, waiting.
Right.
They finally get me back there. They run some tests. So I don't know what they did. I don't remember now. And the guy comes back. This is the ER doctor. The ER doctor says, I just think you've got unpassed gas.
In other words, you just had to fart and it would be, Wow.
I was like,
If it were only that easy.
you're kidding me.
Yeah.
Like, that don't even make sense to me. And I'm not a doctor, but that doesn't make sense.
Right.
I said, listen, I've had some gas backup before.
Yeah.
I have never hurt like this. Not even with them crystals you talked about. But you didn't
I know what you mean.
you didn't have to worry about gas backup with the crystals, though, because it would explode out.
You got
But-
that right.
But I said,
It ain't staying in. That's
he
for
said, well,
sure.
from my professional opinion,
Yeah.
I think you're okay. Go home. And just
And this was Dye County.
this is
Wow.
you just need to go home and
Hmm.
you need to just pass gas.
Go home and fart. Lay over the arm of the couch
So,
and fart. Wow.
so I was off work that day. So I was home all day.
Yeah.
Wife, she gets home. This is before we had cell phones. I don't think we had cell phones then.
Right.
And she gets home. Are you okay? I'm like, yeah. I told her the whole story. She's like, are you going to be able to eat? Sure. Yeah. I've passed gas. I'm good.
Oh, no.
Not two happened again. So the next morning, I'm trying to hide it from my kids. I'm hurting so bad.
Right.
I prayed to God. This is true. No joke. This is true legit. I prayed to God. I said, either kill me or fix me. I can't take this pain. It's bad. So my kids are going, Dad, call the ambulance. I'm like, us guys, we're stubborn.
Oh,
I'm like, no, just go to school. I'm on the floor on all fours
right.
saying, go to school.
Don't you miss it, boss.
I was like my dad, you go to school. No, Dad, we're worried about you. So I made him go to school. Wife went to work. She was already gone when it's really hit.
Right.
I drove myself, stupid, but I did, to the hospital. And I went in. This is what I said to this was a different set of people, different time frame. And I said, listen to me. You bozos here
Are killing me.
the quack that I talked to last night, and I told him what happened.
Right.
I said, here's the deal. I said, I am not leaving this hospital, which is scary to say now that I think about it, until you find out what's really wrong with me.
I want some satisfaction.
I want to know.
Yeah.
And that's when, after 3, 4, 5 hours, it wasn't quite that long. I say 3. They found out I had gallstones, which then they send me home. They say, contact the surgeon. You got to have them out. And they, I said, well, is that it? Yeah. So I called the surgeon office. They said it's going to be 2 weeks. So I'm like, am I going to be okay for 2 weeks? I'm like, what the heck? So I go to my personal doctor.
Yeah.
When I walk in and tell him what has happened, he goes, my God. He said, don't move. I am going to run a test on you. If this test comes out one way, you're going by ambulance to the hospital. We're doing the surgery right now.
And it came back that way, didn't
No, it didn't. It didn't.
Praise the Lord.
But he said, I'm going to give you some medication.
Yeah.
He called the doctor. He got it bumped up. So I didn't have to wait 2 weeks.
Right.
3 days. He said, no. He said, what idiot told you that? That's what he said. So this is the kind of
You got to call it like you see it.
diagnosis that you would get at this hospital. Just stupid stuff.
Right. Wow.
The little Korean, everybody around here knows who I'm talking about. After he did the operation, he said, you big man, I almost have to cut you open.
You big man.
He said, I was straddled you and I was probing. I'm like, I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, keep that to yourself, buddy. You better not have videoed it.
They go in and do the, whatever they call that.
Right.
And he said, but I got it out.
Wow.
You're very inflamed gallbladder. Jerry says, just sent it. Oh, okay. Thank you, brother. I want to see that. What was he cooking for dinner here? Oh my gosh. Look at that. Would you just look at that?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, look at that. Pinto beans, cabbage, onions, cream potatoes. Yeah.
Dude, that's getting her done right there.
Yeah. And some
That's some southern
cornbread.
cooking.
Check this out if you can see it. Hang on. It's coming into
Come on
view.
into focus.
It's trying. I may get it closer. I don't know. It's probably that light doing it. There it is. You
How's
can
that?
kind of
Is that
see
better?
it.
No.
Sort of, kind of, not really. Oh, there it was. Right.
Turn it at an angle. There you go.
Yeah, look at that. Would you just look at that? That looks good, man. Jerry can cook now.
Have you ever seen that video of the guy? He's like a Canadian or something, but he's going, would you look at that? Would you just look at that? Oh, it's hilarious. And I forget what they're even looking at because, you know.
It made its run around our planet one time.
Okay. Yeah.
So, man, that looks good, Jerry.
Yeah, it does.
This man can cook.
Good job.
Good home cooked vittles, man. I love it. But, yeah, you go to this place and just weird Ed Bassmaster? Okay. But yeah, it was funny, man. It made the rounds at work, man. People were rolling out laughing and all that.
You know.
But you know, at that hospital, we had tragedy occur. You remember that guy walked up into the ER or the ICU waiting area, one of them. He had his wife there and his mother-in-law. I don't know what happened, but dude come back in and killed him.
Yep. Right there in the hospital.
Right there in the waiting room. Went back to the car, tossed the gun back in, drove down the police station, turned himself in. He's serving life right now. He's in some Georgia state prison. I don't remember which one.
Man.
But he right there, and it was crowded. I mean, can you imagine me sitting right next to these people?
No.
This guy walks up, pulls the weapon, and just goes to blasting.
Wow.
Mother-in-law and wife.
By the way.
And he used to work where I work.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know that till recently.
Wow.
I don't think he was working there then, but
well,
I don't think. I may be wrong.
To kind of change the subject a little bit.
Go right ahead.
Our book club, you know, we're doing book club.
Yeah.
And I talked
the Wolf Nation Book Club.
Yes, I talked with a fella today that has a new book. It's a Way of the Samurai, but the book is just, I read just a few pages of it, and I mean, it's theoretical, you know, the things that he's saying, but it's very, very intriguing. As
long as you keep my attention, I don't.
But he's written another book, but I his name is Alex Burgos, and I would really like to have him, but it's Urban Samurai.
Urban Samurai.
Yeah, and talks about a lot of different things. But he talks about, you know, all the noise and everything and how to use your phone. I'd never heard this before, as a techno katana. You know what a katana blade is?
Yeah.
He said you can use your phone as a techno katana. It's just, you know, as the word of God says in Romans, you know, it wants Paul wants God to transform your mind.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what he's thinking. And I really want to have some conversation with him because this is not biblical. It's Buddhist.
Yeah.
But it's still, it is still a good book. It's
I'm up for the conversation, you know, meet people where they are.
Most definitely.
And, you know, find out what, what's their intention, you know, what do you believe, you know?
And, you know,
everybody has a story, you know.
We're still going to Corpsewood.
Oh, yeah. Yep. We're going. We got to set that up.
We're taking the author with us.
She That's wants to be go.
Amazing.
Amy Petula, we're going to go. She said she absolutely wants to go. I've got to contact her, and we're going to do that. And we're also going to go to Marietta and go to Mary Fagan's grave. We're going to do that. Right. We just got to get lined up. We'll probably have to wait after Paul's trip.
It'll probably be.
And right now it's dang cold. I hope it warms. I think it's going to warm up a little bit.
I hope it does. You know, I just thought about something. I have not winterized my camper. I hope I don't have busted pipes.
Oh, yeah. Tonight's going to be bad, man.
Yeah, we'll see.
I think 21 or 19. I don't know, something like that.
Right.
But yeah, keep
cold enough to freeze. So.
You don't want to be digging a well right now.
No. But yeah, the only thing I'm afraid of is I have not emptied my water heater in the camper.
Oh yeah.
And I might ought to do that tomorrow. But I do have the heat on inside of it.
You should be good.
But it's on 50, and I hope I haven't run out of gas. I didn't go up there today. I had other things that I had to do, and you guys are way more important to me than a camper.
We appreciate that.
But no, I hope that everything. I'm pretty sure everything's okay. Everything's fine.
Just take positive.
Yeah, exactly. Everything's fine
until it's not positive. I was thinking, I wonder who's the first person that said it's colder than a well digger's butt. I just wonder who said that.
Probably it had to be a well digger. You'd think. I heard something about a
Maybe.
witch. I heard something about a witch, but I don't know anything. You know.
Have you ever met a witch?
Me?
Truly,
Yes.
There
I
are
have.
people. There are people that say I'm a witch.
I have. I've actually met a person that was a born again Christian, but in his previous life, he was a warlock.
Okay, wow. I've seen
And-
some testimonies of that. I've
And
never
guess where he
met them.
worked? Guess who he worked for? He worked for I'm not going to say the record company, but he worked for a record company out in California.
Okay.
And he let everybody know how wicked the music industry was. And it really shocked me, some of the things that he said. I'm not going to get into it on here, but
That's pretty cold, NC. That'd be pretty cold.
what did he say? It's colder than a stainless steel toilet seat on the shady side of an iceberg. Wow. That's pretty near chilly right there.
That's cold.
That is. That's very cold. Hey, have you ever stuck your tongue to a flagpole?
No.
Have you ever seen anybody do it?
I had school friends that did it.
Get their tongue stuck?
There's always that guy that
It's
will do it.
hilarious.
I
It's just
said
hilarious.
no. I had somebody dare me to do it. I said no, I'm not going to do it.
Did they double dog dare you?
But it's usually hotter in goat's butt in a pepper patch. Hotter in a goat's
A
butt.
goat's
in a pepper
butt and a
patch.
pepper patch.
That's pretty good too, man. No, I was just thinking though.
I've heard one about shaking like a dog pooping peach seeds. You know, I had strain, you know, get that. Anyway, that was stupid. So go ahead.
No, stupid is and stupid
Yeah,
does.
there you go. There you go.
Forrest said, you know.
Yep.
I mean, I'm okay with stupid. Sometimes we all have a little stupid, you know.
By the way, my wife is going to call me Forrest Gump on the stage in front of a couple of thousand people next weekend.
Nice. Are you going to talk like him?
I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I have to be on stage with her, so we'll see. You know, you never know what's going to happen.
You just say-
It will be videoed. Trust
You
me.
either say Roll Tide or talk about Bubba Gump or something. I don't know.
Yeah, Bubba Gump Shrimp.
Yeah,
Bubba Gump Shrimp. But I'll probably just say,
you could do that voice.
"You're my Jody." That's my wife's name, Jody.
She might like that. That might be all right.
We go together like peas and carrots. Then they're going to be saying, "Run, Forrest, run!"
Of course.
Because I crippled when I was born and all that good stuff. Anyway, it's
Where do you rank that movie as a movie all time? I mean,
Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
It's in the top 10.
I mean, it really
I hate that Tom
it is
Hanks,
probably more quoted than anything. There's a couple of more, sure, 4 or 5.
Sling Blade.
Sling Blade is the other one I was thinking about.
Yep.
Is quoted a lot.
Yep.
But it is definitely was a game changer for as far as movie goes.
Oh yeah.
It brought in so many different things. Lieutenant Dan. I mean, you think about they're talking about Vietnam, which is of the president.
Yeah, it goes through history.
So you have some history. You have some.
Then
You know.
the AIDS virus epidemic that we had, you know, back in the 80s. Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing, and no matter what people think of Tom Hanks, because some people don't like him,
I don't like Tom Hanks.
he did a great job on that movie.
I don't like Matt Damon either. Matt Damon's going around wearing a pin that what's the lady that got shot?
Oh, the person that is named Good but is not good,
Yeah.
or was not
He's
good.
going around wearing a pin
Yeah.
with her on it.
There's a lot
I
of
am
them now.
so and so. Yeah.
There's a lot of them doing that.
You know, they must have made a big batch of that Kool-Aid. Because a lot of people have drank it. Life's like a box of like a box of condoms. It's all good until the hole appears. Wow. Wow. Come on, Jerry.
Oh, yeah.
You know you can't buy them things in big lots. Wow. Yeah, that would be.
Have you ever had to go in the store and buy something that was awkward to buy, and you had to deal with like the register person, and they were giving you all sorts of cues that they think it's funny or odd or whatever,
Yes.
and you're
Yes. Feminine product.
I remember that, Mr. Mom. We need a price check.
Yeah.
He's like, forget the price check.
Forget it.
I'll pay whatever. You know.
Wow.
He like circles the aisle like 3 times.
That's great. Yeah. Have you ever seen Me, Myself, and Irene?
I'm not sure if I ever saw
I
that.
want to tell you, Jim Carrey is just a comedic genius, but he is really crass and vulgar. And some of the things that he says are hilarious in that thing.
I have a kind of joke, but it hasn't been fully fleshed out yet.
Wow.
That's a deep subject right there.
That is.
But you know, they made it easy on everybody. I mean, because you know, all the convenience stores have things like some things in the bathrooms now.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them have more
Rainbow dispensers and all kinds of things. they go from what is it, petite to extra large
I haven't looked.
to oh my god.
I mean, what happened? I mean, they need to make them, you know, cards. You got to have change.
That's true.
So if you don't think ahead, you'd have to go up to the counter and say, "I need some change for the bathroom. Can I get some case quarters
Yeah.
for the bathroom?"
Can I get some change for the condom machine?
And everybody looks. You know.
You go, boy.
Maybe it takes your money. You got to go back up and say, "Hey, I just lost my money."
Yeah. The condom machine took my quarter in there.
Quarter? I think it's more than that.
Yeah.
I don't. It's stacked. You know. I don't know. You know, they got depth to 'em.
I guess I was showing my age.
Well, there was probably a quarter at one time. Yeah.
I do remember, you know, I'm kind of out of touch with all of that stuff now. I don't watch TV, so I don't really. The news that I get comes from my phone pretty much, and I just go by what I see outside. You know what
Here
I
we
mean?
go, Brother Jerry.
Say it again.
The first time my wife needed me to pick up her items, the cashier was older, and she had a ball with me on the intercom. I was 21 and never did this before.
Wow.
I bet Jerry's
Wow.
face was 3 shades of red.
Do you know it? Yeah. If you could see it, because he was probably trying to hide it. Wow.
Everybody, we need a price check on whatever item, you know.
Price check for this young man
This
here.
young What's your name, son? Jerry? Here's the microphone.
Oh,
That
we have
reminds me. I don't know why I've never noticed it. You know,
Right.
a lot of the restaurants now, you know, fast food or whatever, they wear the headsets with a microphone or something,
yeah,
and you don't hear what they're saying. They just whisper. Ta, 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 ta.
kind of like an NFL coach.
Have
know,
you
that-
noticed? I went to the drive-through at Cookout,
Right.
and I pulled around the side, and they've got the old style microphone, like as you order, it's hamburger all the way. I mean, and
Right.
she's grabbing hold of that thing, man, like she's singing for the band on stage. I got so tickled watching this
She's
lady.
on American Idol.
That's exactly what it looked like. Like she's even doing like the whole swing in, you know, like she'd push it up,
Oh,
bring it back
hilarious.
in.
Yeah.
It cracked me up, man. I have not seen that in so long.
Well,
Bless her heart. She's doing a good job. But you know, it was like I guess you could say she put some style in it, you know, whatever.
I mean, you have to.
There was only women standing around in the line around me.
Oh, well, that wasn't bad then.
He's 21.
Right. Yeah, if it would have been guys, that'd have been a different story. I'd have been ragging on you, dude. I'm
He
sorry.
probably went up and he's probably talking kind of quiet.
Yeah.
And they go, "Hey!"
I don't know how much these are.
It's like,
All right, I got it. I need a price check. We have a full-blown fallopian fungus going on here. Hurry it up. Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh. I was,
Well, this went off the rails.
I'll tell you a
quick,
story. Again, I was young and
didn't it? Yeah.
parents were divorcing. We I don't know, they weren't divorced yet. I think my dad was at work. He'd have killed me.
Right.
So we go to this place. My buddy, he came up with the idea. We went. It was a sports bar. We are 15 years old. 15 years old.
Years old in a sports bar.
So he says, let's go up and go to the sports bar and eat some pizza and drink beer. I said, we're 15 years old. We're not even supposed to be driving. He goes, man, that ain't nothing. I said, they're going to know we're not 21, 18, 21. 21
They don't
I
care.
guess.
It's 18 back then.
It was 18.
Yeah.
So we went in and sit down. Man, this place is filled with, they look like, biker gang type of guys,
Right.
and everybody's just looking at us, like, okay. But there's a code. A dude understands.
There it is.
So we sit down, seems like it's taking forever for the lady to come, and I'm thinking, we're going to get thrown out of here, dude.
Right.
And so
She brings you a beer.
we're trying to be, so she comes up, she goes, can I help you? And we're like, yeah, we'd like I don't know, Supreme pizza, all the, large Supreme
Pitcher of
pizza.
beer.
And she's like, is that it? And my buddy goes, yeah, a couple of beers, draft beers. And I'm waiting, and she goes, large pizza, Supreme, 2 draft beers. And we're like, yeah. She goes,
Okay.
okay. Walks off, and we went, we did it. It's like, we're coming back here next week.
I'll tell you
Back
something.
then, they didn't care, folks. They didn't care.
When
There was
I-
no penalty.
When I was in the 9th grade, this is no joke. I was the same size I am now in the 9th grade. Right. I could go into Pizza Hut at Northgate, sit down, order a pizza and a pitcher of beer. I did it all the time. I mean, I
Did
was
you tip the waitress?
always.
Yeah, you got to tip the waitress.
Yeah, always.
Or they're going to rat you out.
And I didn't even have a fake ID,
I never had one.
but I had a Tom Selleck mustache.
Hey, my name's Tom.
Yep.
What's your name?
So, guys,
Oh, man.
y'all gonna have to excuse me again for a minute here.
You're fine. You're
That
fine.
coffee, man.
We drink the coffee, then we unload the coffee. It's been fun to hang out with y'all tonight. Like I said, we normally do a couple of shows. Kind of weird, kind of an emergency situation. I called him. I said, we're not going to do shows, but he offered to come out and help us. I appreciate that. And we ended up getting to come home a little bit later than we wanted to, but we enjoyed doing this and coming on, just having some fun. No real agenda than to have fun tonight, and I hope you've had some fun with us. We probably going to have to get off here soon. We gotta get Biscuit Boy back home all the way across the state line up on the ridge, and appreciate him coming in the morning. Again, let's plans change. Cornbread Man morning show, rocking your Friday tomorrow night. We got 2 or 3 things planned. I've got I may have a guest tomorrow. I've got to follow up and make sure early 7-ish. I think it is 7-ish. We may have a guest talking ministry and racing and stuff. I gotta remember. Coffee and Lasix are rough on
Coffee is a
people our
Lasix.
age.
Yeah.
Well, as you can see, Paul has a lot of going on with
Coffee is definitely a diuretic. I think it's better than Lasix, like he was talking about.
yeah. But
Much better.
but thank y'all so much. Y'all make it all
Oh yeah, thank you.
worthwhile, and
That's
that
why we do this.
yeah, that's why we do it. It's just a lot of fun, and it's what a great world, a place we live in, America, that we can do stuff like
Amen,
this
brother.
and have
Amen.
fun. I want to say thanks to our guests that have been coming on, and they've just been awesome. Thank you to all. We picked up some new followers, and they're watching when they can, and we appreciate that.
Yeah, we've got a lot. I mean, we're still in the infancy stage of what we're trying to do here. And,
Are you saying we're on the pacifier?
pretty much? I don't even know if we're. Yeah, we're past first.
You know that they make a grown person's pacifier?
I don't doubt it. They make.
I
grown
saw
person's
this.
diapers.
China of all places is thank you, Jerry. She's resting. She's good. I was making her laugh in the ER, man. We were just cracking up.
Right.
She's laughing at me. She laughs at Paul all the time. She loves Paul to death, and he makes her laugh. So, my wife has always been a person of laughter. Our home
She
has always been a home, and our life has been filled with laughter. And the
and
scripture
it's the
says,
joy of Jesus, man. I'm
yeah,
telling you.
and it doeth good like a medicine. Yeah, sometimes you're not in a laughing mood, but as often as we can, you got to be serious sometimes. But as often as we can, we're laugh. I mean, we like to laugh.
Well, the Lord gave us a sense of humor. For
I've
a reason.
always, my kids and my grandkids, if they're ever down, I'll just look at them and start laughing. And if somebody's laughing, you can't help but start laughing.
That's right.
It's contagious.
It is contagious.
But in
it's
China,
like a sneeze,
well, it's like if somebody falls down.
right, or yawns.
You make sure they're okay, and then you laugh.
Yeah. Oh Lord, yeah. Yeah.
I ran through a ditch tonight. I don't know what was. I felt like an idiot.
I still haven't heard that whole story.
I went to pull up to my street. We just getting back, and Lynn was not in my car.
Right.
She was in my sister's car. I was waiting. Our road's kind of dark at the end, you know.
Yeah.
But anyway, there's cars coming towards me, and her car, which I was in, I don't know. It's kind of weird right there the way you look left. It's a dark road, and so
Jeeps have a blind spot.
they do. It's a Jeep, and so I've got to be careful with that. So I went to turn. Well, I was already full in the turn when I realized I'm not the road. I'm at the ditch, but I knew that ditch wasn't as deep as the other one. I just rode it out.
Just nailed it. Went on through.
I'm surprised the people hadn't come up the street going, "Hey, dude, what are you doing?"
Wow.
We rode it out. We got home. Everything's
There you
good.
go.
Hopefully the car's okay. I didn't hear anything scrape or anything, so I think we're good.
Right.
Yeah, you got to take the Jeep off road sometimes.
That's it. You have to.
But yeah, in China, they're making adult pacifiers.
Why?
They say it helps people to calm themselves. Like back when you were a baby, the calming presence of the pacifier. It's considered help for those that have anxiety, and I'm not making fun of that. Things that are going on, you just put the old pacifier in. How long before we're seeing people at work with the pacifier hanging around their neck and put it in when they're feeling a little stressed out? You know,
I'm speechless. Wow. You know how dogs carry their puppies?
yeah.
Grab them by the nape of the neck
Yeah.
right there. That's what we need to do with those people. Apparently, it calms you down. They say I'm serious, with a dog, if you grab them by the nape of the neck right there, that they will calm down because it reminds them of how their mother used to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Well, that's what they're saying about the pacifier.
Well, to each his own. I'll have to say
For
that.
those that were breastfed, it
But
reminds
I
them
will
of-
say this. I will say this. Those people, I hope they're not easily offended. Because they're definitely going to have some things said to them about them and the pacifier.
It's gonna be some blue-haired person at a convenience store.
Oh, you know it is. And we're not being prejudiced here, but we are.
No,
we
I'm
are,
just
we
saying.
are talking about lesbian white women here.
They're gonna have the pacifier.
Yeah.
And they're gonna have to take that out to talk to, or they'll just try to talk to you with the pacifier in their mouth. I knew a guy once. It reminded me of this.
Wow.
We gotta get off here and get Paul home, but let me say this.
Wow.
He decided, if you've ever been to a chiropractor, you ever been?
Oh yeah. Yeah, they used to go every day just about,
So they have those things they put on you to kind of make your muscles react. It's like a little
it's
shock.
electrical. I forget what, kind of like a TENS unit, but you turned up, on
Yeah,
20
and
or
they
so.
say
And
put it to the level you can. That almost like hurts, but you can still get something out of it.
Yeah, I mean,
Go max as much, and
you can put it on your pecs
yeah,
and turn it up, and it's like doing 100 push-ups in 2 minutes.
yeah. So
Yeah.
this guy that I knew, he decided, I'm gonna save some money here because that's all he went for at that time. He
Right.
said, he ordered something out of China or something, and he puts this thing on, and he would do that at work. He had a battery operated or something, you know, he would turn it on. And while he's working at his desk, I mean, he's, you know,
He's working out while he's working.
he's working out while he's typing in the computer, you know.
Bruce Lee used to do it.
But one day,
He did.
he accidentally rubbed against the desk or something, and it went full max.
But he come out that chair. Did he look like he was doing the monster
He couldn't
dance?
get to the control.
Wow. Wow. That I'm sorry, but that would be hilarious.
I don't know.
Instead of turning it off, I would say, "Hey, it's right over there. Can you reach it?"
If I remember right, he had to fall on the floor to kill it.
Wow.
Like, well, I think he was going to the floor anyway because he was.
Right. Yeah, he was on his way down. Wow.
Oh, hello, Dagnar. Yeah, exactly. We're doing good on a Thursday night. Dagnar, love the name. Yes, that's strength. It sounds like a guy with a, you know, a full-on battle sword or something, you know.
Yeah, either Celtic or Viking.
Yeah, I love it, you know.
Yeah. Right.
This is the type of guy in the middle of a crowded restaurant. The waitress, like this is the guy. I got it.
Right,
This is the guy. Pet peeve of mine, they don't refill your drink. Like they just don't refill your drink.
Oh, I'd be clearing my throat.
This is the guy that just full on comes down on the table and says, "My God!" Eyes flying up to the ceiling.
What I got to do to get a refill in here?
That's Dagnar. I love it.
Ah, go.
I mean, I had a friend of mine. He said his wife got mad at him.
Yeah.
He said, I had all I could take, and he takes his cup of ice and he does it. He slams it on the table. Ice goes up, hits the ceiling, dude. Everybody in there went quiet. Like, what the heck just happened?
Yeah.
That's what he said. What a guy got to do? Get a refill around here.
Well, there you go.
And his wife is going, I can't believe you did that. He said, I've had enough.
Believe it. I want to tell you, back when I used to be a drinker and go to, you know, bars and stuff, when somebody has
that's right. I've seen you over there at Steve's. Yeah, he goes by Dagnar the Dwarf. I'm a blacksmith.
Oh, sweet.
Of course. I
Sweet.
mean, a blacksmith would do that.
Oh, yeah.
Pound the table.
Especially a dwarf. I mean, seriously. Those guys are tense.
They've got the big arms, you know, big forearms,
Yeah.
swinging that hammer.
No neck.
My gosh.
What am I got to do?
And if he could say it in Russian, it would be even better.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what it sounds like in Russian, but it'd have to be great.
Right. That would, yeah, we need to figure that one out.
We got to figure that out.
We'll come up with it.
So
Or
go ahead.
Viking, or
Viking,
Danish, whatever the Viking lore, not lore, but language. Yeah, I forgot what I was going to say, Dave.
Wouldn't it be cool to have the Viking hat, like, and to go out in the public like that?
Yeah, with the horns.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that
You
would
imagine
be cool.
you'll get a few stares.
I'm gonna get one of those for Howie. Let him wear the horns around, or just get him one. He'll look like a unicorn. You know, put it right in the middle. That would be funny. Wow.
Going back to chiropractor, I want to tell one more. I had
All right.
it's the same guy. Larry, if you're watching out there, I love you, man. You're awesome. You should be a drummer in a band.
Right?
You know, drummers, man, they got stories. So anyway, by the way, I was thinking earlier, you should have been a drummer, man. You just look like a drummer to me.
I love to play the drum.
Yeah. So he goes to this chiropractor, never been to before. His was busy, whatever. He got recommended to this new guy,
Right?
and he's really locked up in his neck bad. And so the guy's got they've got him laying there on the table. They've got his neck kind of propped up on something. And so the guy, he doesn't tell him what he's going to do. You know, you kind of like a little guidance, like we were talking about the prostate check. You want a little bit of like, what are you fixing to do here?
Exactly.
So he wanted, you know,
Give me a little warning anyway.
a little warning about what you're fixing to do. So he says,
popping your neck, you can't do that.
Well, he walks in without saying anything.
Yeah.
He just looking at the chart, lays it down, and he grabs this guy's head and he jerks.
Yeah.
This dude came out into the floor.
Oh my heaven.
The doctor's like, my God.
What happened?
This guy, he crawls back up and he's hurting so bad.
Yeah.
He can't talk,
Wow.
but he's pointing at the guy.
Wow.
he climbs back. He's kind of got like his arms on the bed. He's on his knees, like he's like.
That didn't
And
work.
it took him a few minutes to get kind of straightened out, and he finally speaks, and he said, "If you ever do that again, I will knock you out.
Yeah.
You always tell me what you're going to do.
Yep.
I got to prepare myself for that." He said, "You realize how bad I'm hurting in my neck? Well, I'm trying to help you out."
Hey, sometimes you got to go through pain to get, release. I mean, you do. It's just the way it is sometimes.
I figured this out. If you go to a chiropractor
Mhm.
and you go to one that she's 5 foot nothing and weighs about a $110,
that has to crawl up on you to.
that's the
pop
one
it
that
in.
will put you through the torture, man.
You got that right.
I used to go this really big guy. I mean, he let's just back up against the wall. We'll pop that back. It was nothing.
Yeah.
I went in one time to chiropractor and she walked in. I'm thinking, oh, this
ain't-
chick can't help me.
She did.
Wrong.
Yeah.
That I was tapping out.
She might weigh 105, but when she puts all of that into a certain place.
She said, "We're not quite done." I said, "I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm tapping out, man.
Wow.
I'm going to limp to the car and put some ice on my back, and I'll see you in a couple of days. But I've had enough. I just got to go. I'm done." I was like, "Let me off this table."
Yeah.
Oh.
I used to go to the chiropractor every week at least. But, I had physical therapy going on and all these things on my knees and my back and shoulders, neck, all that good stuff, But I want to tell you what, praise the Lord, he's healed me.
Yeah, you fired your doctor.
Yeah.
We are reaching out for the holistic contact.
She will come on the show. I might have to go up and show her how, or let Dave, because Biscuit Boy don't know a whole lot about technology. I came into the information age kicking and screaming.
It'll be okay. We'll
I'm
figure
learning.
it out.
I'm learning. I actually shut the entire show down the other morning.
It's great. I laughed so hard. I was like, way to go. Yeah, well, it's time to go anyway. So
Well, that's why I love you, Dave. You've got the patience of Job with me.
oh man.
Anyway.
I one time I went up to hit the music and hit the end string. I did it to myself. I was like, okay, bye.
See you guys.
I gotta go to work anyway. It's all
Yeah.
good.
Well,
So Friday morning, like I say, I'll be on. And Paul's gonna join us occasionally for the morning shows, like once a week or something. He's gonna pop in.
whenever I can get my lazy behind out of bed that early, yeah.
Friday, like I said, the morning show. Then that afternoon, I think I got a guest. I got to double check my schedule.
Hopefully, we got into a book interview.
And
Somebody.
yeah, hopefully a book interview coming
Yeah.
up. I think Friday night at 7. I got to double check. If you're listening out there, I think I don't have my schedule in front of me.
Because I know, doesn't Dean hasn't he been talking to somebody that wrote a book about racing or something like that? Or am I making that up in my head?
I don't know.
I might be making that up. But anyway, I know he's been in contact with a lot of.
He
guys,
has, and we're working that really
Yeah.
well.
And that's awesome.
Lots of interviews coming up for that, by the
Yeah.
way. It's the Cornbread Man Morning Show on your radio. That's right, broski.
That's it.
The reason, by the way, that line says on your radio is I was doing that on basically MP3/radio,
Yeah.
and I just like the song so much. It really doesn't matter. It works for me anyway.
Well.
And it still goes out on MP3. It still goes out on radio because we have our own radio station.
Right.
So it still fits. But that's why that says radio. And we started in radio.
Oh yeah. That's
we were
did.
radio.
Many moons ago.
We were radio before radio was cool. No,
We made radio.
we made radio cool.
AM radio.
I'm up early for the morning show. You are. Hey, I appreciate it. The morning show's been growing. I appreciate that. It's a lot of fun. It flies by. That hour flies by.
Right.
It's amazing.
This hour has flown by.
It has, and we're actually
Wow.
over an hour, and we got to get you out in an hour and a half.
Wow.
You get us together, and this is what happens
Heard
over the weekend. Since Paul's not out of town,
Oh yeah, we ought to be doing
we
something.
do have. I
Saturday.
think we have a Saturday interview with a driver. We'll still do the morning show on Saturday. Me and Paul do that earlier. Then we're going to have another show,
Right.
and then Sunday regular programming as well. And then, as Broski reminded me, on Monday is the championship game and that'll be on while we're doing something. We might just
Championship of
we're
what?
gonna keep up the college football championship.
Indiana versus who?
Mike,
I don't think anybody can beat Indiana.
Indiana's gonna win, so you know.
I don't think this year they're unbeatable. I mean,
Yeah.
from what I have seen of
Yeah.
the team, and they are unbeatable.
My brother-in-law doesn't like the fact that I bring that up, but you know, it's all good.
Truth hurts sometimes.
Yeah, somebody get me some coffee. I love that line in that song too, because it's like a desperate plea for help.
Yeah.
Somebody get me some coffee. You know?
What's a man gonna do?
I've been down here in a van by the river.
Yeah.
I need some coffee.
I live in a van down by the river. Well,
That's one of the funniest lines, dude.
oh my goodness, yeah.
If you had
Chris Farley was a nut. The thing that I remember most about him is I didn't even know he was on Saturday Night Live, but he was on like a commercial or something, and he would shoot a basketball and it wouldn't go in, and he would go, "Son of," and then cut him off,
Yeah.
you know. But that was his thing. That was his shtick, you know. Was getting hit or something. Anyway, it was funny.
it was almost like
Slapstick.
I don't believe in reincarnation, but a reincarnated John Belushi, man.
Yeah.
It's
And
weird.
he had the same demons.
Same demons.
the
That's
same
right. Isn't it a
demons.
strange thing?
Yeah.
I mean, I know they're in the same
Sad.
field, and that's a hard thing, but
Right.
Chris Farley, absolutely gold, man.
Yep, he was.
That movie where was it? It's not the Tommy Boy. It's the next one where he stands there and he's been partying with the guys, and they're over there side stage, and he's like, "Oh yeah," and he's like, "Kill Waddy" to
Kill
the
Waddy.
crowd. Remember that? And they're going, "No,
No.
kill Waddy."
Yeah, and one of the funniest ones I ever saw was that ninja movie that he was in.
Yeah,
I don't remember, a Hollywood Ninja or something like that. That was hilarious.
dude's amazing, man.
Yeah.
Tommy Boy is a classic. I mean,
That is.
absolute classic. And the
That
funny
is.
part is, everybody knows or has known a guy like that they went to school with.
Yeah.
You always
Yeah.
remember that chunky guy who, slacker, daddy had big bucks, helped him along. Yeah, I knew guys like this.
Yeah.
I knew guys like this. It was amazing. Like, I knew this guy's daddy was super uber smart, high level stuff. And his boy worked like, we're not talking about in high
dumber than a
school,
box of rocks.
like
Yeah.
working a fast food job, and his dad's kind of like, you need to go to school, you need to get a job, better job.
But I like these French fries, Dad.
He's like, I'm happy,
Yeah.
and he's
Long
still
as
living
As long as I got weed, I'm good.
pretty much
Yeah.
still living at home.
Yeah. Oh my.
Did I see the John Candy documentary that came out about 6 months ago on Prime? Super depressing.
back.
John Candy was never happy. I didn't see that broski, but I knew he lived his whole life saying, I know what's coming. And he just never really, he brought a lot of happiness to other people, but he lived a life that was truly tragic. I need to watch that though. I didn't see that, but I absolutely was a huge John Candy fan. I mean, I'm a big fan of physical comedy anyway. I'm not big on one-liners and stuff where somebody just tries to tell one-liners. I can, there's a few that I find that are really good. That's not what really I like. I like the falling down, the different looks. That's why Farley's just a genius. But so John Candy, that was his thing, man. He always needed those people around him to bring out that part of him. I mean, you got your Jerry Lewis, Dean Martin. Somebody's got to be the funny guy. Somebody's got to be the straight guy, and that works. Two funny guys, it kind of gets convoluted. And John Candy was great because he would put a funny guy in his own right, but Aykroyd or somebody like that with him, or Steve Martin. They're funny in their own right, but it's a different kind of comedy.
Yeah.
And John Candy, he works in that world so well. I wasn't a big fan. I know it was a really good movie. The one of the later movies, a serious movie. It's okay. He worked with a legend. I get it, but that wasn't my kind of movie for him. he had a couple of ones that fell flat, but for me,
I will tell you what. One of my favorite ones was Canadian Bacon.
a lot of people, a lot of
It's a
people like
classic.
that. You know, and how much talent came out of that?
Planes, trains, and automobiles.
Oh,
That was
The Great Outdoors, Uncle
Yeah,
Buck,
there's
just
so
keep
many.
going. But was that Second City, that the comedy group was known as Second City? So how many people came out of that?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
genius.
The Great White North came out of that.
And but you know, I'll tell you another one. We do got to go, but
Yeah.
we'll continue the discussion. I find it very tragic that the two friends who starred in so many movies together, Bill Murray and what's the other guy that they didn't talk for 25 years, man, until
Chevy Chase.
No. He was dying of cancer. What's the guy? He usually played the straight. He could do comedy. He was more the straight guy. What was he became a director too. Somebody help me. Man, I know his name.
Ramis.
No. But they
Wasn't Harold Ramis?
Harold Ramis. That's right. You're right.
Yeah, Harold Ramis.
They didn't talk for 25 years
Wow.
because Bill Murray got mad at the way he ended Groundhog Day.
Groundhog Day.
They had a huge disagreement
Yeah.
about it.
Wow.
And apparently Bill Murray can carry a heck of a grudge.
Yeah.
No, not Eugene Levy. It was.
I mean, they were great in
It was
Stripes.
Ramis.
You know, they were.
But
in Stripes
Eugene Levy's a
together.
funny guy himself. But they did not talk to each other for 25 years. That's
Yeah.
stupid. That's absolutely stupid. But hey, people do that every day
Yeah.
over a disagreement.
And they were in Ghostbusters together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing in Ghostbusters was Harold Ramis was never smiled. That was his thing in there.
Right.
He was always straight faced, and everybody else was laughing. I like that kind of.
And that was him in Stripes as well.
in Stripes as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
But yeah, it's man, we could go on. And we are going to have shows where we talk about old TV shows and stuff, and kind of talk about those things. My
We
granddad.
might even bring that back up Saturday morning or something. Who
That would be
knows?
great.
Yeah.
Bill Murray is Mr. Charleston, South Carolina now. Let me tell her to quit calling. I got to keep my phone from being tied in the computer.
He's a great golfer.
But let me hold on. But I'll just do that. But we got to go, folks, because we got to get Biscuit Boy. He can't be out too late.
That's right.
He just can't be out too late. It's-
You know, I don't want my truck to turn back into a pumpkin.
Yeah, he's got a big truck. So
You heard the story of Renda Seller and the Prancing Hints and her 3 Sisty Ugglers, right?
well, maybe.
That Ernest Ford, what's his name? Ford that was on Hee Haw,
Tennessee Ernie Ford?
Tennessee Ernie Ford. He tells the story of Renda Seller and the Prancing Hens. It's hilarious. If you guys get a chance, look it up.
We'll do that. We'll
On
do
Hee
that.
Haw.
The old Hee Haw.
Yep.
All right, folks, we're out. We do got to go. I'll see you in the morning. Lord willing, 6 a.m. Shop.
Remember, guys,
Happy Friday.
the wolf knows to
The wolf
always keep
Right
ascending.
behind us. The wolf knows.
Yeah.
And it does say that on that banner, the wolf knows.
It does.
Paul, my God, so much to talk about. You have sent me some tremendous wolf videos.
Yes.
And we're gonna put that one on, man. That is the coolest thing I've ever saw.
There, yeah. I've been doing a lot of research into
You have.
wolves and the way that they think and act. Completely different than a canine.
That
from
will
your
definitely
regular dog.
come back up. We're gonna be
Yeah.
talking about that.
All right, guys.
Take care.
Peace out.
Get the-
Out on the airwaves, mud soaked and loud. Cornbread man talking, biscuit boy proud. Static crackles like a rattlesnake's tail. Voices rolling like a freight train wheel. Cornbread man, biscuit boy, talking like love and southern joy. Cornbread man, biscuit boy, raise your glass, make some noise. gravy drips in the southern drawl. Stories thick like the cypress tall. Radio rebels riding wild and free, shouting truths like a storm at sea.